Hey, and welcome back to CC Convos. Today I'm going to show you my easy plant care. So in the winter, I usually just go around about once a week and I stick my finger in the soil, and if this about this deep is still wet, I won't water it. And usually in the winter, I don't have to water my plants as much. I've been spraying neem on my plants just because I had some thrips, and so I'm using it as more of like a preventative so that I don't get any more pests. And it just gets the dust off the leaves, which helps the leaves absorb more sunlight. So I'm going to voice over these clips because the road noise outside is just really not it. But I already had a premix solution of neem oil, and this one's pretty concentrated, and I'm just going to pour it into my spray bottle. And then I'm spraying down my begonia, and this plant was one that had thrips pretty bad. And I've doused the soil with like a soil solution, so I just watered it with the neem oil. And now I've just been spraying it weekly with neem. These are some cuttings that I have right now from my Adansonii. So that one had thrips pretty bad, and I just decided to cut some leaves off and propagate them. And this is about a week or two, and it has some pretty good roots forming. So I'm just going to dump out the water and put some new water into the containers. Now I'm going to spray all these propagations with neem oil like really thoroughly, because I didn't know, but thrips actually can like lay their eggs in the tissue part of the leaves. So I'm just trying to make sure that there's none hiding anywhere. So I'm just spraying them down real good. I'm spraying down my ZZ plant, and this is mainly just as a preventative, and it had a lot of cat hair and dust on it, and so I decided just to spray it down. And I usually don't spray my plants with neem every week, but since I had an issue with thrips, I'm trying to implement that every week. And if it's kind of a windy day or a little bit warmer than it was today, you can just let it stay outside and the leaves will dry. But sometimes they don't, and I like to just come back with a paper towel and kind of take a lot of that like water droplets off of the leaves so it doesn't maybe make a mark or something. Also, with just wiping the excess helps you not track like this oily liquid into your house, and that could potentially get on other things and just be kind of a nuisance. And here's my rubber tree. It is doing really good. It had a couple new leaves come out before it got colder, and this one does amazing, so I'm just spraying it since it was near some of the plants. Here's my huge monstera that I actually cut and propagated, and I'm just going to see if the soil is still moist, and it was, so in probably about 2 days I'll water it. I sprayed the leaves with neem, and I'm just going to wipe them, dust them off, and this makes a really nice shine on the leaves that I like. I think it looks nice, and when you don't have dust on your leaves, it helps the leaves photosynthesize better. So But do you look at that? Do you see that shine? That is so nice. It looks like from a book or something. The Thai looked a little thirsty to me. The bottom leaf starts to droop when it's thirsty. So I just stuck my finger inside to see if it really was dry, and it was pretty dry. So I'm gonna go ahead and water it today. But especially in the wintertime, like you might not have to water your plants every week. That's why I just go by putting my finger in the soil, and if it's dry, I water. If it's still damp, I don't. That's a better gauge for me to make sure that I don't overwater my plants. Because the temperature changes, the humidity changes, so I want to make sure that I'm watering when it actually needs water and not just a day of a week. So I hope you enjoy my lazy Sunday plant care, and I'll see you later.